What if I told you that every wealthy person you know shares one secret? Not a lucky break, not an inheritance, not even a brilliant business idea. A secret that has nothing to do with money and everything to do with how they think. In 1937, a man named Napoleon Hill published a book after spending 20 years studying the richest people of his era. Andrew Carnegie, Henry Ford, Thomas Edison. He wanted to know what made them different. The book was called Think and Grow Rich, and over 80 years later, its lessons have built more fortunes than almost any other book in history. Today, I'm going to give you the blueprint. Lesson 1. Wealth begins with a burning desire. Not a wish, not a hope, not an "it would be nice." A burning, obsessive, all-consuming desire. Hill discovered that successful people don't just want success, they demand it. They reach a point where failure is not an option. And that intensity of desire creates something in the brain. It activates the reticular activating system. You start noticing opportunities that were always there but invisible to your wishy-washy mind. Most people never get rich because they quit at the first sign of difficulty. The burning desire is what keeps you going when quitting would be easier. Lesson 2. Faith. Not religious faith, but faith in yourself and your vision. Hill wrote, "Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve." Here's what's happening neurologically. When you truly believe in an outcome, your brain begins working backward from that outcome. It starts solving problems you haven't even encountered yet. It filters the world for evidence that your goal is possible. People without faith see obstacles. People with faith see solutions to those obstacles. You have to see the wealth in your mind before you ever see it in your bank account. Lesson 3. General knowledge is useless. Specialized knowledge is power. School teaches you a little bit about everything, but wealth comes from knowing one thing deeply, better than almost anyone else. Hill studied men who became experts in their field, not just competent, but genuinely exceptional. They read constantly. They studied while others slept. They turned their craft into an obsession. Here's the truth. In a world of generalists, the specialist wins. Find one thing. Get good at it. Get better than good. Become the person people seek out when they have a problem only you can solve. Lesson 4. No one builds wealth alone. Hill called this the mastermind principle. Every successful person in his study had a group of like-minded individuals. People who challenged them, supported them, held them accountable. Your network really is your net worth, not because rich people give you money, but because the right people give you ideas, energy, and perspective you can't generate alone. Isolation breeds poverty. Connection breeds wealth. If you're the smartest person in your circle is too small. Lesson 5. Persistence. Hill said this is the one quality that separates those who succeed from those who fail. Not talent, not intelligence, not luck, just the ability to keep going when anyone else would have stopped. Every wealthy person Hill studied had failed. Multiple times. Publicly. Embarrassingly. But they got back up. They treated failure as tuition. Most people give up one step away from success. They don't know how close they were because they stopped walking. Persistence is what happens when burning desire meets unshakable faith. Hill gave the world a specific formula for turning desire into gold. Here it is, simplified. 1. Fix in your mind exactly what you want. Not money. A specific amount. By a specific date. 2. Decide exactly what you'll give in return. Wealth is exchange. What problem will you solve? 3. Set a definite date. A deadline creates urgency. 4. Create a plan. Any plan. Then act immediately. 5. Write it all down. Clear, concise, detailed. 6. Read that statement aloud twice daily. Once before bed. Once upon waking. See it. Feel it. Believe it. This isn't magic. It's programming. You're reprogramming your brain to see, seek, and seize what you've declared. Napoleon Hill wrote, "Strength and growth come only through continuous effort and struggle." Wealth isn't something you find. It's something you build, brick by brick, thought by thought, habit by habit. The principles haven't changed in 80 years. Desire, faith, knowledge, connection, persistence. They worked for Carnegie. They worked for Ford. They worked for Edison. And they'll work for you too, if you think and grow rich. Thanks for watching. If this video planted a seed, hit that like button. It helps more people discover these timeless lessons. Subscribe for more book summaries and success wisdom. Drop a comment. What's the first thing you do if you achieve financial freedom? I'll see you in the next one.